Hello and welcome to this halftime break on Bears Barroom Network. I'm John Buffone, joined by Aldo Gandia and Tyler Gaines. Ellis, Bears down 13-6, give up a late touchdown to trail the Lions, and they have to kick them the ball in the third quarter. Guys, quick reactions to the first half of the first game of the 2020 season.
Go ahead, Tyler. You go first.
Well, definitely. Everything was looking very exciting. And that last, really what I think was the first bad drive of the game kind of changed field position that allowed the Lions to even go in for the score. But honestly, starting out full for a first half review, I like the spunk in the offense. I mean, we saw 3 running backs touch the ball and Mitch also run the ball. You saw Nagy stay consistent. I saw the offensive line moving forward. I have to say, you saw some drop passes. But from me playing outside linebacker, I was looking at, without Robert Quinn starting, I was looking at how he was going to match up with that 5-year pro playing left and right tackle. And so I didn't see Mingo really getting inside, really any type of instinctiveness. And so missed sacks, they cost you. And so, but it's still exciting. Honestly, John, I know it's tough, right? I know I'm saying optimistic right now, but going from what we've had, I'm very appreciative of what I just saw because, man, we had like a lot of first downs. It was like back to back. We haven't done that in a while. So I know we want 40 points, 30 points right now, but I'm taking what I can get, but I'm not satisfied at all. What you got?
I'll jump in here and tell you that after that first series where the Bears went 3 and out, they picked up 9 yards and failed to go for it on 4th and 1. I don't blame Matt Nagy for that. But then they had an 8-play drive that they were out on downs, a 10-play drive that resulted in a field goal, a 7-play drive that resulted in a punt, and an 8-play drive that resulted in a field goal. They gained 190 yards on those 4 drives, but did not get the ball across the goal line. And then in the final series, with the ball on the 11-yard line, Matt Nagy chooses to pass 3 times with a little over a minute to start that drive. He chooses to pass 3 times when the running game is averaging over 5 yards a carry. A dumbheaded call by Matt Nagy. That's all I'll say. I'll save it for the rest.
Yeah, we got plenty of that coming up after the game, but what I see is a team that rushed for 83 yards, as you said, breaking off chunks, running the ball, and then throw it 3 times. And on third down, it's like a 2-yard out to Javon Wims. What was that going to do anyway? And at least make them use a timeout. They killed, 14 seconds on that last drive? I see a quarterback that's, 8 for 20 right now. Yeah, there have been some drops. That's not all on Mitch, but I've also seen some really bad throws. So other than running the ball effectively, I haven't seen a whole big step forward like we thought. I haven't seen the tight ends like we were promised really get involved. I see Jimmy Graham jumping when he shouldn't be jumping. I don't know what happened on that throw to Cole Kmet. I don't know if it was a terrible throw by Trubisky or Kmet wasn't where he was supposed to be, but it doesn't matter. You're not going to win the game with field goals. And that's what they're going to continue to try to do. I also saw the defense give up some big 3rd and long plays as well to not be able to get off the field. But the defense isn't going to be able to make everyone go 3 and out every time. You're not going to win the game with 9 points. And that last sequence where they basically just gave the ball back to Detroit, that was utterly, utterly frustrating.
John, you bring up a good point. And the fact of the matter is when Cole Kmet was talking about being mentored by Jimmy Graham, he talked to him about not running the lines on the play. And Trey Busy, shout out to him, he called it out. Cole Kmet, he probably should have faded to the open zone rather than just sitting there. And so I think Mitch is trying to put the receivers in good positions, but I'm not going to fault Mitch for taking the same kind of risk that we see Mahomes and these other guys take, because he's trying to lead guys open. As you saw to Allen Robinson across the middle, trying to get him to a position where they can run. He did still get one behind when the receiver sending across. But I saw a couple of big drops from Jimmy Graham. If it could touch your fingertips, catch the ball. Those are just football. Those are basic football rules. Anthony Miller, miscommunication in the back of the end zone, and then also along the sideline.
Big time.
I mean, but I saw the offensive line giving Mitch time. Mitch looked calm in the pot. I know we want the big glamour things, but Mitch still didn't look rattled to me. I'm still waiting for him to break a run if he can. And so, but even the defense,
He won't run it.
Yeah,
He
I know,
won't
right?
run it. He had some running lanes there, and he didn't take it. He preferred to try to force something down the field. There were plenty of times he could have taken off, which we saw last year where he refused to take any kind of running lane. After doing it so well in 2018, I don't know what happened in 2019, but right now he had some opportunities to take off and didn't. So I don't know.
We don't know if that's coaching or not. We don't know if he was told that or not, because he was so good at it. He was like top
I wouldn't care.
That year.
I wouldn't care if I were him. I'm playing for my job.
Down by a touchdown, we can't abandon the run. Matt Nagy has done this in the past. We cannot abandon it. Tariq Cohen has 6 carries for 38 yards. David Montgomery, 7 carries, 37 yards. Patterson, 3 carries, 16 yards. These guys are running the ball effectively. You cannot abandon that. You've got to play some smash mouth football. Matt Nagy, please don't let me down.
And there's going to be opportunities. If they can run the ball in the second half, Detroit's secondary is looking pretty slim right now. So go ahead and build up that run game and then maybe do some play action to take advantage of that. But please do not go just abandon the run game. We got to throw. They're not going to win if they do that.
1,000%. 1,000%.
We'll be here.
Yep.
We'll be here right after the game. John, Tyler, myself, to go through the entire game, all 4 quarters. You know, we're going to bring the passion. Let's hope the Bears bring the win. We'll talk to you guys later after the game right here on the Barroom Network.